Well, good afternoon. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. You're joining me as I'm arriving at Tesla. I'm going to pick up some machine parts and we're going to go on a trip. Okay. Let's see, what have I got? Reno to Salt Lake City. That is 500 miles. Okay, well, I can do that. Let's go grab the cargo. So what are we in today? Well, this is Red Thunder. That should be no surprise. I am David Steele, this is Red Thunder, and we are using a Zeemods engine today. It's a Caterpillar C3176A. More specifically, I'm using a Zeemods sound mod on my own customized version of that engine. This is the 325 horsepower variant, so it's not the most powerful. It produces 350 by the chart at something like 1500 revs. Peak torque is at 1200, so that's my power band that I'm going to aim for. I'm using an Eaton-Fuller 18 speed, but it's a slightly customized version. It has a 336 final drive, as opposed to a 325, which means, did I mess this up? I might have done. Which means it's a little shorter than normal, and that means it should make it that much easier to keep my speed up. But I can't travel quite so fast. That's fine by me. I do not have the power to be doing any of that high speed stuff. I think we just made contact, so it's not very straight. I can do it better than that. A lot better than that, actually. Da, da, da. Okay, I guess I'm out of practice then. That's closer. A little bit further. I guess I got it.
Okay.
Yep, good enough for me. Okay, well, let's get a move on because I've got a reasonable distance to go. And yeah, I'll get out on the road. So how long have I got? It's an 8-hour drive, but I'm going to need sleep in just under 4 hours. Okay. I haven't used an 18 speed for a while, so I feel a little bit out of practice. This could be one of those trips that seemed like a good idea at the time. Yeah, I didn't skip years, so that's how much out of practice I am with it. Did I have my axle up or down? Let's go for second. Okay. Skip 2, there we go. That's better. It's quite a light trailer, so I don't think there's any particular need to worry too much about taking every single ratio on the way up. Let's put my axle down. There we go, it's just bumped down. Gonna get those windows up. Negotiate this corner and we'll be on the way. So choosing a gear, any gear, and hoping for the best. Alright, there we go. Should have shifted 2 then. Okay. It's kind of scary when you lose the ability to drive a certain truck for a few minutes till you get used to it. The engine brake still works. This does the transmission's retarder. Okay. Let's tell everyone where we're going. So this is quite a pleasant little trip that I'm going to be making. Let's just jump to the map. There's not much to see in terms of businesses and so on and so forth along this stretch. But from Winnemucca to Elko, that's it's just an interesting road. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Waiting for the light. There we go. Oh, it's a little heavy for third. The torque output of this engine is 1225 foot-pounds. Not a massive amount, but it's not terrible. I mean, there's a Volvo with barely more torque than this. Oh, I've misjudged this. It's going to be a long drive, isn't it? Okay. So the governor's at 1900 RPM, but I don't particularly want to use all those revs if I don't need to. Since my last video, I've added the real trucks and branding mod. So I'm seeing a lot of McDonald's and Tesla and other known brands, which is nice. I'm not convinced I want to keep it though. Probably will, but not sure. So let's see how well it cruises at 55, and that's just over 1100 revs. Yeah, that should be great. Because I can cruise at 65, which I'm going to aim for. Losing speed already up this hill. Okay. Well, we held the speed at it more or less. Move into lane 2, so hope this white vehicle will let me in. Yeah, he is. Okay. Right, well. It's time to make some progress. Off we go. And there's not much coming up. So I see a rest station not that far. I can negotiate the correct gears to be in. Yeah, so we're gonna stop. It's just up here to the left. I'm at Winnemucca, which is a rather splendid name. Not entirely sure what it means, but sounds splendid. I think it's just up here on the left. I'm sure it's just up here on the left.
Kein Problem. Ich finde
Changing
eine
gears so
neue Route.
often though with this shorter
Links
gearbox.
abbiegen.
It's not that annoying ticking. Okay. Creepy van.
Biege nach links ab.
Yeah, we'll cut the corner because we can. "18 speeds is completely overkill, I think, for the cargo I'm carrying, but with a heavy enough cargo, and that might be just 30,000 pounds, and this low-powered engine, it might just be exactly what you need." Here's the motel. What time is it? 5:15. Okay. 6 minutes before I'm supposed to rest. Alright, well, I'm gonna make it then. In theory. Let's take a look. I'm not particularly straight, but I'm straight enough, I think. Alright. Shut it down. Let's take a rest. Alright, 3:20 in the morning. Let's get this engine turning over. Jump back in the cab. Let's look at my temperatures. Yeah, engine's still cold, but that's alright. So I'll check the map. It wants me to double back on myself, I think. Leave here and turn right and go all the way around, or leave here and turn left and take the shortcut the distance. Why would I turn right? Maybe it's easier. Yeah, that would make sense. Well, I'm gonna make join the freeway, and I'll be back. Excellent time. Turns out that this little Caterpillar engine is perfectly capable of cruising along at 75 with a 14,000 pound trailer behind it. And yes, shorter gearing and that certainly helps, but yeah, I'm turning over the engine at 1500 revs at 75 on the speedo. That's peak power engine speed. That's a pretty high cruising speed for me anyway. I don't tend to drive that fast. And the truck's doing great. I've tapped cruise down to 55 now, and mileage wise I'm using just over half the amount of fuel, and that's going to help my running costs. I don't need to drive so hard to keep the time, so I'm going to just cruise along at this speed. But let me see, got to get there between 10:18 and just about 5 p.m. Right now I'm going to get there over an hour early, and that's with 3.5 hours left to go. So as we drive into the east, I'm just going to hunker along at 55, allowing for stops, and it didn't pull me over good because my truck is a little damaged. Specifically, it's the tires. They're a little worn. Oh, this guy's... That wasn't very nice of you, sir. Just changing down 4 tires effectively. Alright. Well, speed limit is now 80, but I'm not going to be driving along at that speed. I don't need to. I'm just going to get back up to 55 and enjoy the drive.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen.
We're pretty much here.
Biege nach rechts ab.
Don't recall dropping off at this particular facility. Is it a recycling plant? Oh, scrap cars on the right. What is this? Is it construction material? I'm not sure. Is it landfill? What's it described as? Ah, Western Metal Recycling. There you go. It is a recycling plant.
Sie sind am Ziel angekommen und Ihre Routenführung ist damit abgeschlossen.
Let's see. Do I feel like doing that? Nope. I really don't. I'll do the easy one. The difficult parking can be, if it's 90 experience points, it's going to be very tough. I don't feel like spending 20 minutes doing that tonight. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed what you've seen. There's not been much to show you, but if you like it, go ahead and click the like below. If you didn't like it, go ahead and click the dislike. You can subscribe to see more of my adventures, misadventures. And above all, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.